Hey there, Lincoln here from BLNK.org. Today I want to talk to you about Tesla and the effect that the company's enrollment into the S&P 500 is having on the EV industry, especially on Switchback Energy, the SPAC that's taking ChargePoint public in Q4 of 2020. And you know that I'm investing very heavily into Switchback Energy so that I can have shares of ChargePoint once the merger is complete. I have over 2,000 shares of Switchback Energy at an average cost of $14.40, and this week it's running. I did a video last night covering my top movers, but today I want to just focus on Switchback Energy and the run that it's having. It's been parabolic and I am loving it. I'm just loving watching this stock run. This doesn't happen often, so when it does happen, it's extremely exciting. And as you know, excitement breeds excitement, hype breeds hype. People are getting very excited about Switchback Energy, and I want to talk to you about why. As the EV electric vehicle industry takes a ride on the shoulders of the giant Tesla. I'm also invested in Tesla, so that's great news for me too. So I'm just enjoying this whole week of wins all around for the EV industry. But Switchback Energy, ChargePoint is benefiting greatly. They are the biggest winner this week, and I want to talk to you about why. I have another video planned about why competitors collaborate. And the simple summary is that they all win if the playing field is established and prospering. You can't compete if the playing field is not set up for success. When the playing field is set up and everything is in order, everyone in the game has a better chance at success. If the EV industry does well and is encouraged to succeed, all of the players will have a better chance at reaching that success. So when Tesla wins, the whole industry wins. When ChargePoint wins, the whole industry wins. Think about why Uber and Lyft partnered up to defeat the AB5 law in California, and they won because they know that they're better off working together to keep their playing field in nice harmony. Because if that law was to go in place, they will both be in big trouble and their business models will not be feasible. And did you know, back in the 1960s, there was this guy who came up with this great idea, and it was the 3-point seatbelt at this company called Volvo. And they patented that idea, that very simple but ingenious idea, to make cars safer. And you know what they did after they got the patent? They released the patent for everyone to use for free. They made their genius patent, their genius invention that could have made them millions of dollars. They made that free. Why would they do that? Because the company knew that if every car was set up for success, the consumer will be more interested in using cars. They wouldn't be so afraid of getting a car and driving it. They were removing a barrier to entry into the industry. And if they did that, then sure, their competitors might get more business because their cars are safer, but that also means that every car company in the industry would get more business because there'll be more consumers who are willing to buy cars and drive them because they're safer. They're so much safer. And that seatbelt, that little design that changed the whole industry, has saved millions of lives. So that was a small tangent to just show you why it makes sense that when one company in an industry that is up and coming does well, the rest of the industry does well too. When Tesla wins, Switchback Energy ChargePoint wins. Nikola Molars, Helion, Fisker wins, right? They all work together. So sure, some of them will fail in the future. They won't all succeed, but they have a much better chance of success if the industry progresses towards its goal. In 2014, Elon Musk and Tesla released all of their patents so that the rest of the industry could use it freely. And they knew that by doing that, that would allow the rest of the market to catch up and compete. And competition is healthy because when there's more competition, there is better design, there is better implementation. And when that is the case, then consumers would trust the industry more. So Tesla understood that. They understood that if they just make these patents free and without any licensing deals or fees, then there will be more competitors in the market. There will be more people working on building up the EV market because they know they can't do it on their own. They knew that and they still do. In 2019, they released more of their patents. And Elon Musk came out again and said, hey, we want everyone to use our patents because it benefits the market. It benefits our industry. So that's why when you see Tesla move, the whole industry moves, because investors know that the industry is moving along with Tesla. It's not just Tesla moving on their own. When Tesla does well, that means that the whole EV industry, the whole concept of electric vehicles is getting more viable in consumers' heads. Consumers are getting more interested in EV cars. So that is great for everyone. So with that little history lesson, let's look at the performance of Tesla over the last week on the news that they are going to get into the S&P 500, the top 500 companies on the US stock market, which is a big deal. It's a huge deal for Tesla, and they were supposed to get into it last time around, but now they're getting their chance in December of 2020. So very close, they will finally get into the S&P 500. And when that happens, there will be more fund managers pouring money into Tesla because they have to. So that's going to do well for Tesla, but that also means that it's going to be great for the EV industry as a whole. Switchback Energy Chargepoint has been running over the last 2 days, and I just want to show you how investors are reacting to this news across the industry. So we're going to hop into my computer screen, and I'm going to walk you through Tesla's movement over the last week after the news of S&P 500 enrollment, and then I'm going to show you Switchback Energy and of course BLNK charging, because BLNK charging is a competitor to Chargepoint. But before we jump in, I want to ask you a favor, just some housekeeping. If you enjoyed the video, like the video below, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and comment your thoughts below on what you think about the EV industry, about Tesla's enrollment to the S&P 500, and about SBE Chargepoint. Are you interested in investing? Did you miss the low point when it was at $16 per share? Or are you already in and just averaging up, or are you waiting to average back down? So let me know your thoughts. I'm very interested. And of course, if you want to help the channel grow and support the channel, join us over at patreon.boacademy.org. You will get more access to me and get direct answers to your investing questions. And you will have a chance at winning $200 every month just for being a loyal and engaged patron. And of course, you'll get to engage in our Discord channel where we share knowledge and discuss stocks that we're all investing in, as well as SPACs that we're all watching and are interested in. Yesterday and today have been very busy days for our Discord channel because we've been discussing the run-up on SBE, Switchback Energy, and Chargepoint, and other companies that we're all watching, including one that I'm getting very excited for and shared early research with our patrons 2 days ago. And I plan on doing a video on that within the next week or two. So if you're interested in getting early research into companies that I'm watching and excited for, then join us over at patreon.boacademy.org. And now let's jump in. And I will also remind you of Chargepoint's plan to grow their revenue as the EV market grows. They are directly related. So let's hop in. As you can see, as the EV sales grow and the penetration continues to rise, Chargepoint expects to sell more of their ports and make even more revenue. And it's that simple. When the industry wins, Chargepoint wins. So over the last week, as we can see here, Tesla has really went up due to the announcement of the S&P 500 entry. So they were at $409 on November 16th, and they were pretty much trading sideways for a couple weeks. And then the news came out, and it just, next morning, 9:30, right when the market opened up, November 17th, they shot up to $455. That's an 11% increase overnight. And then it just kept going. They made it all the way up to $494, 21% increase. And then their peak was at 23.5% increase, almost 24% in 2 days, due to news about enrollment into the S&P 500. They sat still at this new baseline. They're now sitting around 490, which is great for the company, great for investors who have been holding on to this company for a long time. Back in the day, people like Cramer were saying, don't buy Tesla. I don't understand it. It's not worth it. All the big money managers are saying, Tesla doesn't make money. They're losing money. EV doesn't make sense. Don't buy Tesla.
See, Tesla's an electric vehicle maker. And I think this space is all sizzle without any stage. Sell. This deal is a great way to make a quick buck or two, which is why I advocate trying to get in it. But long term, Tesla is cell block material, and you're going to hear it some Thursday coming up. That's why I'm doing a very special cell block today. You get shares in the IPO, you want to sell them after the initial pop. Do not hold them for longer than that. I want you out the first day.
Well, if you listen to those guys, you would have been really upset with yourself because Tesla's doing very well. And you have to think for yourself. This is just me being sour about Cramer saying something about another company of mine and people worshiping him. So anyway, let's move on to Switchback Energy. So Tesla was not the only one who benefited from their S&P 500, like I alluded to earlier on. This is Switchback Energy. They started off trading around $10, and then the news came out that they were going to acquire Chargepoint and take them public. It's about 30% of my portfolio as it continues to rise. It's just been trading pretty much sideways for a couple weeks now, maybe a couple months. And this is where it gets exciting because this is when Tesla got their news. See, the same thing here with Tesla. Tesla got a news around here. And just like with Tesla, the next morning, Switchback Energy started to rise, up 11% for the week. And then by 11 a.m. that morning, up 18%. And then it traded sideways, right? So this is a Tesla bump. They're up 15% on the Tesla news. And we also got news around the same time about Apple working with Chargepoint in a partnership to add Chargepoint to their CarPlay infotainment system in cars. So this news came out on the 17th, but it didn't get around to investors until the 19th, yesterday. That's when it started to rise. So as you can see here, it just shot up 45% for the week. And now today on the 20th, it's up 61.6% for the week, $27.80 at its peak, up 61%. It's been a good news week for Switchback Energy. The Tesla news was great, and then that rolled into the Apple news, and those together carried Chargepoint from $17 to start the week to $19, $20 to $25 yesterday, and now almost $28, 61% up for the week. Today, they're up another 12%. This month, they're up 67%. 3 months, they're up 171%. In a year, 185.8%. This company is just starting. Yeah, this is just money. There's just money here. This company is going to be revolutionary. And I'm going to continue to hold on because I practice the bull mentality. The bull mentality is that we know what we invest in. We understand what we invest in. We believe in what we invest in, and we hold for the long term because that's how we build wealth in this country. That's how we give ourselves the best chance at success on the stock market. So I will continue to hold Switchback Energy Chargepoint and benefit from the appreciation of the value of this asset. I'm continuing to buy consistently. I'm going to dollar cost average down. I'm going to dollar cost average up. Will there be a sell-off after the merger? I don't know. I don't care. I got in a pretty good price, and I will continue to be up regardless of what the weekends do after the merger. And if they sell off, I'll buy more. We've seen that over and over again. The best investing strategy is to just buy and hold. Buy and hold. That's it. It's that simple. Warren Buffett said it. Charlie Munger said it. I am up 11% today. Again, another great day so far. And 91.7% overall. $29,000. Almost got my principal. So I feel good about this. Not here to pump the stock. I don't care what you do. I'm just showing you what I'm doing so that you can have an idea of what other investors are doing and how I think about my investment strategy. So let's move on with BLNK charging. Some of you are in BLNK charging, and I have been asked what my thoughts are on BLNK charging versus Chargepoint. And I've said over and over again that BLNK charging should not be mentioned in the same sentence as period Chargepoint. BLNK charging is not really much of a competitor in my eyes to Chargepoint, just given how much further along Chargepoint is and how much better the reviews are from customers and their network and their platform. Their platform. That's the most important part of all of this. They are a platform. BLNK doesn't have that. anyone can use Chargepoint software to build their charging stations, and they pay Chargepoint recurring revenues. So until BLNK has that, Chargepoint is just leaps and bounds ahead. But it's always good to watch competition and just understand how they're doing. And of course, as BLNK does well, then it helps the industry too. Like I said before, the whole industry moves together. So BLNK has had a good week too. And BLNK has been up, oh wow, for the last year they're up 1,300%. Is that real? What? They're up 200% since their IPO in 2018. But the last year? What? $1 to, wow, okay, this is the Tesla effect. This is the Chargepoint effect. Everyone's winning together. They're up. They're up 1,300% for the last year. That's crazy. Okay, so let's move on. 3 months, they're up 200%, 220%. 1 month, they're up 151%. And the last week on the Tesla news, and they also dropped their own news about their new cords on their charging stations. So they're up. This is before the Tesla news, S&P 500. And then on the news, they also rose 42% the next day. Same time as Tesla, same pattern here. Tesla moved, Chargepoint moved, BLNK moved, and they just kept going. The new cord that they announced apparently is going to help the company have better service for their customers. So investors like that, and they're up 83% yesterday. And then today they're up 100% for the week. At their peak at 12:30 at lunchtime, they were up 142%. So wow, I'm just amazed by this 1 year. But for the last day, they've been up 33% at their peak at 12:40 p.m. That's very good. Kudos to the BLNK charging investors. They're doing very well for themselves. I'm not invested in it, but I recognize wins, and I appreciate your success, BLNK investors. Kudos to you. I'm very excited about the Switchback Energy Chargepoint hype that's coming in. Of course, hype is not sustainable, but this is a good price for the company, and I think that we're getting closer to where the company should be. I've been thinking for a long time now that Switchback Energy Chargepoint is underpriced, and it might still be. I don't know, I can't tell the future, but this company is going to continue to grow. So that's all I have for you today. If you enjoyed this video, like the video below, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and comment below your thoughts on Switchback Energy, on Tesla, on BLNK charging, and that 1,300% growth over the last year. What was that? That wasn't real, right? Yeah, let me know what you think about that. That's insane. But anyway, if you want to help the channel grow, if you want to support the channel, then join us over at patreon.boacademy.org. You will get more access to me and get direct answers to your investment questions, and you will have a chance at winning $200 every month just for being a loyal and engaged patron. And of course, you'll get to engage in our Discord channel where we share knowledge and discuss stocks and SPACs that we're all invested in so that we can all help each other grow and build our wealth for the long term. So if you're interested in that, join us over at patreon.boacademy.org. I'm Lincoln with boacademy.org. Thank you again and have a great day.